This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Little bit of uncertainty there. Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Throwing, Carr. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid. Nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Running inside. It's James. There's a crease. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
27 on the play. And first down for the offense.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's James. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
I like this idea by the offense going very up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
To the air, it's Carr. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Gets it into the end zone.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And he tacks on the extra point. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Oh, out of space. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Carr. Under fire. And it's a sack.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Carr above the noise. Got his man. Oh, he got loose. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
From the gun on third down, Carr. Gonna let it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Fourth down, Carr. Rushes on him. Got room at the 35. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The run inside. It's Williams. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Carr from the gun on third down. Pressure coming. He's on the move. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Carr to throw for it on fourth. Unloads to the right. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Williams. Quick completion on the out. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback D go in the other direction.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Williams to throw for it on fourth. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. Washington coming to the line with another first down. On the option. He'll toss it. Fights off a defender. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Washington wants to go quickly. Williams on the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. On the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Can you switching, trying to operate. Got a little grass. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the...
Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. First down here for the offense.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He's in open space downfield. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The give is to Williams. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Carr to throw. Looking to take a shot. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. The official says no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game.